With mental health, I started my path starting off college when I was 23. And I wasn't diagnosed until after I had a manic episode my first semester at KU.
I had always kind of struggled in school. I was always fighting with my teachers and getting into fights with other students. I lived with someone who was pretty abusive, and that really impacted my mental health.
I noticed when I was in the 6th grade that I was having problems. I didn't have very many friends. I was a loner. I kind of was isolated. That was about 68 years ago.
When I first experienced a manic episode, I didn't know what it was because I was experiencing the highest highs that I'd ever gone through and the lowest lows that I'd ever gone through. I just realized I haven't gone to class, I haven't eaten. I had an inkling of there might be something going on.
I didn't play. I didn't do anything with other people. I just laid in bed. My parents, they kept telling me I would outgrow it, that there was nothing that could be done.
Right when I started middle school, I came out as trans. Everyone in that town I had known my entire life, and they had all these expectations of me. Nobody embraces who you are, and you're forced into this little box that doesn't really fit.
When I was 25, I knew I had to do something. I was very ill. I weighed 67 pounds. At that time, if you saw a psychologist, you were blackballed in the school system. So I didn't go because I didn't want to lose my job. But then I was forced to go when I was hospitalized. And when the school district found out, I did lose my job. I lost my career too. And that was a big blow.
I started having paranoid thoughts. I thought the CIA was listening in on me. They were gonna try to come and maybe kill me in my sleep. I had hospitalization then, and I'd gone pretty much full-blown psychosis. That was my biggest fear, was that I was gonna have mental illness like my mother. And when I got that diagnosis, it really just kinda broke me down because it felt like I wasn't able to be a normal person anymore. And it took me a long time to realize that that is the biggest lie. When I turned to Burton Ash, at first I was very skeptical, but they were very patient with me and calm with me.
Eventually, down the line, I was referred to DBT and to a therapist named Marty. She gave me the hope to live, and DBT taught me the skills to be able to communicate, to function in this world. And I still use those skills today.
Second year of middle school, I met Allison, and she was the best thing ever. She kind of provided a safe space, and she would come get me during an off hour of school, and we would go and play pool. And it was just a time that I could be my authentic self. This person was seeing what I wanted them to see. They weren't worrying about who I used to be or what my name used to be.
Between the stigma and my actual mental illness, the bigger thing to overcome was the stigma, because it's what locked me away inside. It's really what kept me from wanting to step out. And that is such a big part of what Burton Ash has helped to break down for me.
I think Marty instilled in me my patience and my perseverance to keep going. If you get the right people in the right place, you can be very successful and you can recover.
I think I've gotten better about communicating my feelings because of Bert Nash. Interacting with people in a positive way helped with my anger issues a lot. I was making food and I accidentally melted a plastic lid on my stove, and I realized in that moment, if this had happened to me a year ago, I would be super angry. But now, I can actually handle this situation in a healthy way.
My husband has been very supportive. He's been my stabilizing force. We just celebrated our 43rd wedding anniversary. There's hope. Seek it Don't give up.
What's possible for me now is to understand that I am not my mental illness. As I am as a whole person, I can contribute to my community. Makes me feel really, really happy.